These are certainly unprecedented times, and during this period of uncertainty, amidst the delicate dance of safety and sanctity, faith over fear, prayer over panic, these are the times so often people count on faith to pull them through, and yet houses of worship all over the globe are shutting down. So tonight, we take a look at religion in these trying times.
Social media documented the conversion.
In your car, even if you're by yourself, let's give a little clap to God. Amen. Come on now, church.
Sunday morning images of the faithful from afar. Bedside Baptist, Television Tabernacle, Posturepedic, Presbyterian. Call it what you may, watching service from home is now a new way of coping in this time of chaos.
There's a climate, not just here in Westchester, but across the country, a climate of anxiety.
The coronavirus has infiltrated even the most sacred of spaces, suspending services and shaking up faith communities at a time that's brought much of the world to its knees. Catholic masses canceled from Colorado to New York. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints shut down worldwide, along with numerous holy shrines. For a time, Saudi Arabia even suspended pilgrimage visits to Mecca to stop the spread of the coronavirus.
Just take a look at the difference. Mecca on February 14th, and then on March 3rd, 2 days before, one of the most holy sites in Islam was temporarily closed for 1 day of cleaning last week.
No communion, no confession, no quorum of 10 adults at synagogue.
We're having a crisis that's taken away the place where many people find perspective and handle it.
What would you say for people who are struggling right now with their faith, grappling with where is God? Why would God allow this kind of thing to happen?
People are anxious, people are scared, people are questioning God. They're wondering where God is in all of this. And that's a question that we live with, because often we do not get in the mind of God. We ultimately have to trust God. We don't understand God. And that's a real big step.
W. Franklin Richardson is the senior pastor at Grace Baptist Church in Westchester County, New York, just 5 miles outside the first-in-the-nation coronavirus containment zone. And yet, this past Sunday morning,
we must not allow the threatening circumstance to take away our spirituality.
He kept the doors of his church open.
Yesterday, we need to make a statement that by our opening, that God had not abandoned us. That's the message I wanted to get, that God has not abandoned us, and that we are still going to pull through this.
Staying open is an option he'll no longer have going forward, based on new guidance from the CDC to cancel or postpone in-person events that consist of 50 people or more throughout the United States. One saving grace for many houses of worship: streaming.
Give me a sense of what you're going to do going forward, maybe starting next Sunday.
Yeah, we decided that we're going to exploit the technology, the digital. We're going to produce a Sunday morning worship that is telecast and streamed across the country.
Pastor Richardson says those clamoring for that connection, searching for solace in sermon or the ritual of religion, can still seek it and find it with or without Wi-Fi, because in his book, faith cannot be quarantined.
Well, I think there are 3 things that people can do and ought to do. One, certainly they ought to have a personal relationship that they deeply develop in this season. So it begins with prayer.
And that's not something you need to go to a building or be with more than one person.
This is a time where we turn to our inward spiritualization, right? So worship is critical. So prayer, Bible study, and worship will sustain your faith in a time when you have a lot of questions and anxiety.
And that is our show for this hour. Be sure to stay tuned to ABC News Live for more context and analysis of the day's top stories. I'm Lindsay Davis. Thanks so much for streaming with us. Good night.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.